And suddenly I feel like maybe I can let it go.
There's nothing you can do to change that this morning. Hell does exist. It is a place, it is somewhere, and it awaits those that, my friend, leave this world.
I don't engage in war.
My friend Faith wrote something on my hand. It says, Pokemon 226. I think it's a Bible verse or some kind of rare Pokemon. Anyway, let's see what else. I'll tell you something funny. You know, I mean, if you're into that shit, you wanna hear something funny? When I started BWJP radio, I Googled the letters BWJP, and nothing really turned up. But that was like a couple of years ago, right? I Googled BWJP radio the other day, and I found out that there's an organization called BWJP, and they've got a website called BWJP.org, and it stands for Battered Women Justice Project. So I thought, just in case somebody accidentally tuned into the podcast expecting this to be a show about battered women and like supporting battered women, if you happen to tune into the show by accident thinking this is the Battered Women Justice Project, I'd just like to say, man, I'm really sorry you're getting battered, and I'm really sorry. I feel bad about it, you know. I pray that everything's going to get better, right? But this is kind of a comedy podcast, and I mostly tell jokes about like hats and stuff like that. But if you are a battered woman, once again, who accidentally tuned in to the show thinking that this was the Battered Women Justice Project, I'd like to go ahead and refer you to BWJP.org, and you can get the resources and help you need from there. And once again, I mean, if this show gets confused too much for this Battered Women program, I don't mind devoting a few minutes to talk about, that Justice Project. But anyway, this is BWJP Radio. We tell jokes about boners and stuff. Can honestly be misogynistic at times, or at least the appearance. I mean, as long as it's funny, I don't give a fuck. But this is not the show for you, battered women. At the same time, having said that, I will say this. I'm sorry you ended up in that situation, and you need a guy who will not batter you. And, I'm kind of single at the moment. I wouldn't even think about battering a lady or even slapping a bitch. I would never, and I would never think about battering a lady or even slapping a bitch. This will be in the bloopers. This is why I shouldn't do stand-up comedy, man. Edit this shit out. What was I saying? Like, something about me that you might want to know is that I would never even think about battering a lady or even slapping a bitch, So I don't know. Like, hit me up maybe. Even if I don't beat you, it'll be a step up, right? So, I'm on the Instagram there. You can check me out. BWJP Radio.